This season on Simvivor. 8 Sims modeled by my real-life friends and brother will battle it out on the desolate island in Tartosa with no proper shelter to protect them from the elements. They will live in one of the roughest campsites we've had so far and compete in some of the hardest challenges ever in Simvivor history. And after 5 seasons of all-female winners, the Sims will compete in a new experiment to see which of the sexes available in The Sims 4 comes out on top. Let's meet the Sims competing on the Males tribe, or Arsenicos. First we have Colby, one of my internet friends that I met playing Minecraft back in the day. He's probably been on this channel before. He's super competitive, super athletic, super friendly, and super smart. Will that help him make it to the end of this game? Next we have Edward, one of my friends from middle school. He's super funny, super relaxed, super chill, but also really competitive and athletic. Will that make him the perfect addition to a tribe of bros? We'll just have to wait and see. Next we have Mark, one of my friends from high school and actually the boyfriend of a Simvivor competitor you'll meet later in this episode, Mia. In real life, Mark is a college athlete and has a super easygoing personality. Will that make him everybody's best friend or everybody's biggest competitor? Next we have my brother Matthew, whose sim clearly has gotten sick in the first episode of Simvivor. Matthew is a huge fan of Survivor in real life. Will his sim take on those qualities? We'll just have to wait and see. Now let's meet the women on the Thilyokos tribe. First we have Fiona. Fiona is a really close friend of mine that I've known since first grade. She's always there to make you laugh and have a good time, but she can get really competitive and cutthroat. Let's see how her sim plays this game. Next we have Helen. Helen is actually one of Fiona's best friends from high school and one of my really close friends from high school and college as well. It's impossible to be around Helen without cracking a good laugh or having a really good time. Will her sim be that same way? And will that make her a big social threat? Then we have Nicole, another one of my closest friends from my elementary school and high school days. Actually, my prom date twice as well. Nicole is always unapologetically her. She'll give you the truth whether you like it or not, and she's super athletic and competitive. I'm sure her sim will take on those qualities as well. Let's see how it translates to the other tribe members. And lastly, we have Mia. This is Mark's girlfriend and one of my bestest friends in high school. Mia is super funny, super friendly. She's one of those people to me that's just like a big punching bag that I love to make fun of and have a great time with. Will Mia be as infectious of a person to be around with her tribe mates as she is in real life? We'll just have to wait and see. She's also an athlete, and that'll make her a threat as well. Stay tuned for brand new twists, backbreaking challenges, and a whole lot of social game on this season of Simvivor, Tartosa. Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with, shocker, yet again another season of Simvivor. Simvivor, Tartosa, Season 6 to be exact. I am so excited to be back. Like, these videos is what fuels my creativity for The Sims. Like, this is the only thing that brings me life, is playing Simvivor. And last season, which I filmed quite a while ago now, Simvivor Muapalam, was such a success, not only just in the gameplay, but to my friends. I thank you all so much for watching. You guys supporting your very own Sims means the world to me, and I hope that my new group of friends here does the same. I have somehow very gratefully not run out of friends to do this with yet, and I'm already thinking of the next season, which I am so excited for. But Simvivor Season 6 is what we're focusing on right now, Tartosa, men versus women, which is going to be interesting. I'm so excited to play in this beautiful new world. We're finally getting out of Sulani for the first time in a few seasons. Even though we love Sulani, we will be back there probably next season, and then we'll experience some other like more jungle climates. We'll experience some cool things in the future seasons of Simvivor, but I'm excited to be here on this beautiful Mediterranean Grecian island in Tartosa. I wanted to switch it up, really give us, you know, a really nice desolate feel. It's, you know, a good step away from all the tropicalness, and I think like centering around these ruins is really cool. And then we have our challenge arena up here, and maybe we'll explore the rest of the world as well, something we've never really done before. I'm super excited for this season. New twists, new turns, new gameplay. I'm really excited. And to do this men versus women twist is so fun because, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last 5 seasons of Coolnickyd Simvivor, a woman has always won Simvivor, and it's not by choice, it's by the game, the algorithm of the game, and a little bit of luck, and that they've always won. So I want to see in society nowadays, like gender norms and gender is, being thrown out the window. But in The Sims, kind of unfortunately, it still exists. So I want to see if the game is engineered in any type of way for us to like know if men are better at things than women and women are better than things than men, because women have won this game for 5 seasons in a row and it is a social game. So maybe that's how The Sims engineers its Sims. And I'm really excited to find out. And I'm also even more excited for the day that we get non-binary and gender non-conforming Sims in this game, because it is overdue, needed, and I want to be able to make my friends who are gender non-conforming in this game, and I can't wait to do that with pronouns and things like that one day. So I'm super excited for this group of 8. Some old friends of mine that I've known for a very long time, my own brother, some new friends from college. It's a great mix of people in my own life, and I'm excited to see their personalities translate on the screen. As you see, this beautiful logo right next to me is hiding all of their relationships. I get questions all the time about like, how do you decide things? Who goes home? It is all based on the Sims relationships. I do not do a single thing in deciding who goes home. I pick the challenges, I make them do the challenges, and honestly, that's it. Everything else is up to these guys behind the screen, and I don't show y'all because then you see who goes home before the episode ends. But I promise, I follow this. Otherwise, it's not fun for me either. And we have this beautiful logo designed by me. And I'm down here. This is the first Simvivor season that I'm using my green screen, so I'm down here. Yay. But I mean, like, let me turn their free will on, and we are gonna get this roast a cookin'. Let's go. So immediately off the bat, let me give you a little tour of the island. We do have our standard kitchen and dining tables over here, and then we have their sleeping area, which for the first time in a few seasons is not in a beautifully decorated house. It is out in the open with these very uncomfortable sleeping beds. Everybody has a bed assigned to them. Also, just so you guys can, remember it easier, remember blue is for boy, green is for girl, just like was the easiest way for me to do it. We have some other fun activities in here. We have, of course, our tribal council area, which is beautifully stone themed this season, which is really cool. And then we have a chessboard for some strategy, and downstairs we have the typical bathroom setup, 2 bathrooms with men and women. And then because the water around this island is actually not accessible for Sims to swim in, and Sims do love to swim, I gave them their very own pool with a diving board just to go in, and they've been in there quite a bit in the first few minutes that I've been, playing around with them. But I'm really excited. I love the scenery. Like, I think Tartosa is a beautiful island, and I want to go visit the rest of it. Here's our challenge arena with the sneak peek of the challenge. But, like, we also have this beach here, which I believe is an accessible lot. It is. So maybe I'll play on that lot one day. It is a really, really, really nice beach. I probably will play on it one day. But we have everything else here to explore. So I want to do, some challenges over here in the city, because this is the entire island. So I would love to do maybe a race around the island. I don't know. We'll see in later episodes what I come up with. But it's a beautiful world, and I'm excited. And it's also, the world of love. And I actually did it this way because a lot of the Sims in this game actually know each other in real life. So Fiona here has been one of my friends since 1st grade. I've known her since kindergarten technically, but we weren't in the same kindergarten class. So I've known her since 1st grade. And one of her best friends, Helen, that's not Helen. Helen is here. So she's known Helen from high school. I know Helen from high school and college, so them being together is kind of like a good a love of friendship. My brother, who I love in a different way, knows Colby. So Colby is one of my internet friends that I met playing Minecraft on the internet. He's probably in a very old Minecraft video on this channel, and Colby and Matthew know each other, so I want to see if their relationships connect in real life. Nicole, who has been my friend for a very long time, she was one of my best friends in elementary school, also knows my friend Edward, who I also went to elementary school with. And then one of my friends from high school, Mia, is dating Mark in real life. So they're not dating in the game because that would be cheating with relationship wise. And also you just can't make 2 Sims date. You have to make them married, which is so dumb. But I didn't want to give them that advantage, so they will have to form their relationships on their own. But everybody kind of has like a little pair, a little couple. Survivor obviously doesn't work in couples, but I want to see if this means anything. It clearly doesn't. You know, they're not existing friends. Their relationships are not affected by that. Those relationships are only standard in real life. But I want to see what that means. And since we are in the world of love, having a little secret partner in the game, I thought would be a fun little twist. So yeah, let's play. Immediately, I am seeing Nicole and Colby being very social, as well as Edward. Nicole is probably one of the most social people that I know. She was a big, loud mouth in high school, in a good way, and I loved her for that. Colby is only somebody I've met once before, but just talking to him online all the time, such a big personality. I absolutely love Colby. And then Edward, too, can be a really fun person to be around. Mark is definitely up next to Mia, of course. Look at them, too. So cute. I have to send a picture to Mia because she'd love that. Mark has definitely always been, like, a quieter person when we were in high school together, so I want to see if he kind of, like, translate like that into his sim. They know my brother very little, but they do know my brother. My brother can be social with his friends, but he's also a really quiet person. Mia is definitely more a little bit outgoing and likes to have a little bit of fun with her friends. But I can definitely see my brother and Mark getting along. I'm going to call Matthew my brother a lot, but I can definitely see them getting along because in real life they have interests, so maybe their interests in The Sims will also line up with each other. Helen is another person that has a really big personality. She kind of reminds me of Mia in a way. They have very similar, like, funny, always giggling, laughing, goofy personalities. And who haven't I... Oh, Fiona. I haven't talked about Fiona yet, but she is coming right to the center of the action here, and that is very like her. She is always wanting to be, like, in the middle. Like, she's definitely an insider. Always wants to be part of the conversation. So right off the bat, it's really weird. We kind of have these two groups forming. We have Fiona, Colby, Nicole, and Edward. And then we also have these other four over here, which was Matt, Mia, Mark, and Helen. So I thought that was interesting. Another thing that I neglected to mention in the beginning of the episode is that we have a hidden immunity idol on the island. I did not do this last season, or the season before, I don't think, or the season before, but this little lump of clay hiding in the corner of the island is a hidden immunity idol. First person to pick it up, first person gets that hidden immunity idol, and if they are voted out, they can come right back in. Obviously, unlike real Survivor, the Sims don't have the strategy to play it before the votes are read, but if they are holding the immunity idol and they get eliminated, they can't. The next person with the next highest votes goes home. All of their votes are nullified. So I'm very excited to see who picks this up. We will be paying attention to this lump of clay. It doesn't matter if it gets passed down. I'll probably delete it right afterwards. The first person to pick it up and touch it gets the immunity idol. And if it's never found, then it's never found. But we do have these two little groups forming, so I want to see if, like, you know, they do anything with these. We will probably be heading to our challenge. Probably tonight. We could do a nighttime challenge and see how the very first challenge falls. Matt is seeing maybe, oh, he's headed right to the action as well. He's like, this group of people is a little bit quiet. I have to get into it. So he's going to cook some marshmallows with the rest. Mia and Helen building a very good relationship. As I mentioned, they have similar personalities. So it would be really great to see them, you know, work together. That seems very, like, that would be logical. They also are on the same tribe. Obviously, it's girls versus boys. So making a connection within your tribe is great. And then ironically, she is with Mark, which is really funny. So Mark and Mia have this little relationship thing going, which is so cool to see their Sims in real life. And then Helen is also headed to the group here. I don't know if the group is doing this intentionally, excluding Mark and Mia from the conversation, but this is also something I could see Mark and Mia doing in real life, kind of going off to the side alone. We just have to hope that it doesn't hurt their game in the long run. Okay, so after a few minutes, it seems like Mark and Mia are finally headed over to the conversation, I think. Well, at least Mark is. Mia, on the other hand? Girl, what are you doing? Oh, okay, they're migrating. They're all socializing. I love it for them. This is great. I love a good like a group that socializes. There's been a lot of seasons on Simvivor where the group's just like, and like never talk to you. Oh! And Miss Mia was like, y'all want to talk without me? Y'all want me and my boyfriend to be on the bottom and alone? Well, guess what I got? A hidden immunity idol. Alrighty, everybody. Mia has found the hidden immunity idol. Wow. That is a game changer for her and the girls' tribe. There is only 4 people on each tribe. So going to tribal council with an immunity idol where none of the votes against you will count is huge. Mia really said, I'm not joining this group conversation. I'm going to stay and strategize with my boyfriend on the other tribe and find this idol. And good for her. All right, Mia. You are safe until you tried to get voted out twice. Good for you. And we can literally, like, delete this now. But it also seems like Matt and Fiona are talking over here, which is really cool. Again, a lot of inter-tribe mingling, which I am a big fan of. I'm going to let them talk for a little bit, and then probably around 8 o'clock-ish, which is in another, like, 2 hours in the game, we will head to the challenge. Okay, welcome to the beautiful brand new challenge arena atop Tartosa here. Also with a view of our beautiful island in the background and this funky looking challenge setup right here. This is the spot where both of our tribes, you see their tribe emblems right here. The blue man statue for Arsenikos, and then the green female statue for Thelokos, or just boys, girls, men, women, you name it, blue, green, whatever. Probably going to use the tribe names loosely this season because of the gender. This challenge, we're actually running it after I ran my initial challenge that I realized was completely unfair. Basically, I had all of the Sims roller skating at the same time. Last one standing wins. But not all the Sims started roller skating at the same time. Therefore, the people that came on the rink lasted the longest. And that was incredibly unfair. So we are doing this second idea instead. This one's called Just Keep Up There. The other one was called Just Keep Skating. So this one's going to be called Just Keep Up There. And all they have to do is just keep up here. That is all the Sims have to do. I will make each of them walk up to the top of this platform. And the last person standing up here wins immunity for their entire tribe. They're all tired and hungry. So I don't think that they are going to last very long, especially after roller skating for 3 hours straight. So this is going to be an interesting one. Survivors ready? Go. So as you see, they're all kind of in unison walking up the stairs. It seems as though it's going kind of in an order. It is very scary. I am happy they cannot fall off on their own. But let's see who lasts up there the longest. Alrighty, looking over beautiful Tartosa. I did turn free will on, right? Yeah, I did. Oh, it seems as though... Oh, they're chatting. Oh! They just teleported down. Oh, okay. Edward and Mia are the first 2 to tap out. Nicole is tapping out next. Only 2 people left on the females tribe. They are not allowed to go back up, by the way. Just to let you know. They are... Oh, okay. Matt is going down. So we have Mark, Colby, Fiona, and Helen left. Who is going to drop next? Colby is technically up there. Oh, Colby is going down. Helen is going down. It is a drop. It's a match down between Mark and Fiona. Let's see. Maybe they are strategizing. Fiona's little thought bubbles are going on. She's confident. She is confident. Or it is a confident conversation, I should say. Who will last the longest? It may be a race down to the bottom, and I am prepared to see who touches the ground first. Fiona looks like she's about to go pee in a bush. Alrighty, it seems... Oh! Let's see. And Fiona touches the ground first, making Mark the last person standing for the men. And the men are safe from tribal council. Arsenikos will not be going. The Likos, the women, Nicole, Helen, Fiona, and Mia will be going to tribal council immediately when we get back to camp. So I hope those day 1 relationships were worth it, ladies. You're gonna need them. Let's see what happens. Alright, like I said, the women are going straight to tribal council. Day 1 eliminations on Survivor are always You never really get those options to truly meet the people on your tribe, and that is happening to the ladies right now. It's been a rough week, but there's been some twists and turns already. Existing relationships have been made, idols have been found, challenges were played. So let's see how the tribe is voting. Before that, let's recap their weeks. Helen, you were in the large majority of the group of people that were sitting at the fire pit earlier without Mia. Was that a method to strategize against her? Or earlier this week when you were talking with her, was that you secretly building a bond with her to try and plan something bigger tonight? Mia, technically, if you have the most votes tonight, you cannot go home due to your Coolnickyd Simvivor idol. However, did that stop you from making a big game? You were seen not in the big group of people. You were focusing a lot on your relationship with your boyfriend, Mark. Did that hurt you tonight? Will you be using your idol? Nicole was a little bit quieter than I expected, but she was the very first person to start that group conversation. That group conversation included a lot of people from the other tribe. Nicole, did you build bonds with your own tribe mates enough to be here tonight? And Fiona, you were also in that large group of people chatting earlier. Did you build those strong enough relationships? Did you use your existing friendship with Helen to your advantage? Or did you not? All right. First person safe is Nicole. The second person safe is Mia. So it comes down to Helen and Fiona, the two technically in real life existing friends. By a vote of 3-1, Fiona, the tribe has spoken. Yes, Fiona is the first victim of Simvivor Season 6. I'm kind of surprised because Fiona was talking to everybody earlier, but you know, Helen and Mia were talking to each other. Mia has an idol, so she wouldn't have gone home anyways. Nicole was chatting it up, maybe even a little bit more. Mia also was playing chess and socializing with people right before the challenge. So unfortunately, Fiona, it seems like your social game fell to the wayside within your own tribe. Maybe you were focusing too much on people outside of the tribe. You didn't talk to your one friend, Helen, who you had. So I guess that's just how the cards fell. Fiona was also the last person standing in her challenge today, and you know, a lot of the times when social game is really good for a specific player, other survivors in the real show vote out the strongest person because they know they're going to be a threat down the road. So Fiona being the last one standing also really could have sealed her fate. We saw it last season when Brianna went home, and it seems as though it happened to Fiona again this season. So we have our remaining tribe members for Thelokos, Helen, Mia, and Nicole. Will they survive another day? We'll see. You'll have to wait until next time. Thank you so much for joining me for the premiere of Simvivor Season 6. If you are excited for the rest of this season, please let me know in the comments down below. Who are you rooting for? But that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like. It's a big help, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Woo!